it do, YouTube? This your boy Richie Mo, back at it again with another video. I want to give a special shout out to every one of you guys watching the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do two things: like and subscribe. We're growing every single day. Today, man, I am actually doing something that was needed to do with this 350Z, even my Integra, but definitely this one, because this car is really having issues with it. It's time for me to change the tires. I'm on my way to go grab 4 new tires on this car, get it put on. Driving this, the wheels are so bad that when I drive, it had a lot of slip light warning coming on, and it's like really bad. So now it's time for me to get some new tires, man. These tires are slow leaking. Out of all 4 tires, there's 3 horrible tires. So, and I'm the type of person, I don't like to really just like change one tire. And you know what I'm saying, like if I need to change a tire, I don't like to just change one. I like to just rather just change it all. If I gotta change one, I don't like mismatch tire brands and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But it's just a preference of mine. I just rather have like 4 of the same fucking tires. But we on our way to go grab these tires, man. It's really needed that I get these tires, man. I do not feel safe driving this car with no traction, and then especially that my car is gutted out. You know, like the wind be pushing, and it's just not cool. You know what I'm saying? So this is something mandatory I have to do, that I'm about to do, and I'll get these tires taken off, and then I'll be back to normal, and I can actually drive the car that I want to, the way I want to, because I'm gonna keep it real. Since I'm owning this car, I never really pushed it. Like I never really drove the way I wanted to experience my 350Z, just because I had bad tires since I bought it. When I bought the car, the tires were in this complete bad shape, period. Just bad shape. Threads showing, everything. So I was being lazy to get that done. I was prolonging it. I was pushing to the side, trying to do other shit, but I got to get this done. This is something very critical, and it's time for me to get it done. I want to drive comfortable, not miserable. You know what I'm saying? So let's go get these tires done and go from there, man. Such a pretty day. You guys see the little damn tire pressure light always coming on. My tire is bad. It's always that front right one, as you guys can see. It's 24, it's supposed to be 35 psi, so it really be dropping, and it's just the right side of the front of the car that always gives me issues. So we're just gonna get some new tires. And a lot of times too, the tire pressure thing is a common issue. I noticed with a lot of 350Zs, especially watching a lot of YouTubers that have 350Zs channels, their pressure light's always on. And I talked to a few people that own a Z in person, and they just said that's like one of the main things. So it could be the sensor, it could be a number of things, but 350Zs have these issues all the time. That's why I never took up my tire lettering, because I know it's going to be some tires pretty soon. So we do have an issue. My coilover tool, it broke off. So that's the number one issue, figuring out why I'm big in that slip light. And you guys can see, it's been badly damaged. So what that means is I gotta get another screw, because if you look on this side, this piece right here came off. So now we finally got the tires on here, and good for that. Now the crazy thing is, thinking that was that the slip light that was coming on was for the tires. Come to find out, one of the bolts came off of my coilovers that's holding the rotors in the back of my driver's side. So I'm not driving fast right now. I'm literally gotta go swap cars. I'm gonna just leave this car parked until I go meet up with Mike over there at High Rev Garage. And yeah, that's fucking crazy. This whole time I've been driving, with the slip light came on, so it looked like the screw came off. And the only downfall with the coilovers that I got from Max Speeds, that I got from the person that sold me the car, like the fronts came with the lug nuts, you know, to the front coilovers, they came with the nut for me to, you know, lock it from the back. But the coilovers in the back and the rears, the screw never came with a I believe it's the lug nut, whatever, the lock on the opposite side once the screw was in. But we didn't have none of them for the back. So we found it kind of odd because Mike was like, if you guys watched the last the video when we did the coilovers, he was like, it's missing a piece, you know what I'm saying, the part to hold the screw in. So we thought it was just normal shit, because in the package it came with everything besides those 2 items. So yeah, so now it's just another dilemma. So now I cannot drive this car, and Mike told me to go to the hardware store to figure out, I mean, to get a bolt to put in with lug nut or whatever to lock it. But with that, I don't have the correct tools to do that on my own. So I'm gonna go to this house, hopefully today or probably tomorrow or something like that. Probably tomorrow or whenever. I'm just drive the Tegra for real, but I'm not gonna drive this because I'm actually damaging the coilover arm in the back. So it's really dangerous. This is really dangerous driving this car. But I'm excited that we got some new tires on this car. That was super mandatory. Got a good deal for all 4 tires. So I'm happy about that, but I'm just kind of disappointed in that. So yeah, it's just always one thing. That's one thing, especially with project cars that you fix up. You're always gonna get some hiccups down the road. Nothing's never perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. You know, shit happens, and I can't really, I mean, I'm upset, but I just can't really trip over it too much. I mean, we just need to get screwed. I gotta get it ASAP. That's why I'm gonna park this car at home and do not drive it until I go to Mike's house. Fucking broke on me. So now I'm gonna have to upgrade my suspension now. It's just crazy, because even the part that the bolt that came with it didn't even come with no nuts on both sides of the car. So I'm going to put this down for a minute, but I'm gonna have to buy a whole new suspension for the whole car, because these eBay ones are horrible. So I do not recommend these. I thought these were good, but they're all bad.
But then think about it now. Start looking what suspension you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna look when I get home.
Look for something really good, because you're gonna daily drive this, right?
Sometimes.
You already got new tires.
Right.
You want your other sister to break on you on your new tires?
Hell no, shit, no.
Look it up.
Yeah.
How are you? Just get real suspension. I wasn't here and something happened?
Right. That's facts. Shit's broke.
Look up TNs right now. TN Streets.
Alright, y'all, so I finally made it back to the crib. So, with this video, I just want to let you guys know. Now, previous video, when I first got the max speed, let me find out the name. Max speedingrods, coilovers done. I did tell you guys they was cool. They was good when I first had them installed, because the only reason why I even put them on, because they was free. So the person I bought the car from already paid for those suspensions, and he told me that I could have it on the house because the original suspension was kind of bad anyway. So of course I'm gonna take it and use the cheap shit. But at the end of the day, when it comes to anything dealing with the wheels, the engine, suspension, do not be cheap. I say this, do not be cheap, because shit doesn't work out. And as you guys seen earlier in the video, the suspension broke, and real good coilovers don't break. So with that being said, I am irritated because we just got some brand new tires. Everything is fresh. So I'm gonna show you guys the tires, and I ordered some tire lettering, so I should begin that before the weekend gets here. And then I'm gonna have some fresh tire letterings. And now with these tire letterings that I get, it's going to be better because I'm not slam like I used to be. So now the tire letterings will actually be good. Then I'm going to be putting some and I know a lot of you guys have been telling me, but I'm definitely going to be getting some spacers that my homie Coat, if you guys seen in previous videos, Coat, he's hooking me up with his extra spacers that he haven't used. Is about an inch push, so it's going to actually keep my tires all flush. And I'm definitely not going to be rubbing the tire letterings, which I'm excited about. That's why I just left the tire letterings that was already ripped up and shit on the other tires, because I knew I was going to be changing them. So with that being said, I am happy that we do have new tires on the car. And once we get the suspension done, and guess what? I just ordered some suspension today, so I should be receiving it tomorrow, because the company that sells them and have them in stock, they are literally 20 minutes away from my house. But the only thing that sucks, you cannot go in person and pick it up. You have to wait for the delivery. So it's going to be a one-day delivery. I get it tomorrow. Below this video, I'm going to have a link to their website. It's called Redline 360. They specialize in a number of cars, especially like the Z's and I believe GTR. I'm not 100% sure. Just go down below this video. I will have a link to their website where you can get trustful coilovers. The other ones are horrible. Do not buy any cheap coilovers. If you're spending 300 some bucks for the coilovers, don't do it. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of money. I really didn't want to spend as much money as I did, because I just spent $400 on 4 wheels. I got a good ass hookup with. I'm gonna show you guys the tires, but I had to pay so much money. I just spent over $1,000 today, so I really didn't want to do that. But at the end of the day, it is content. I was kind of mad, but I thought about it. It's content, it's video content, and I'm actually getting a dope ass brand. The brand that I ordered are called the TNs. They're like green ones, and they are the street version, street racing. So there's 2 people I know with them. They said it was actually good ones. So, and they actually have it, so we are good. So I should never have a problem with the suspension after this bullshit. And yeah, so the tires are good. Like I said, tire letterings are coming. Suspension, we're going to be adding the suspension onto the car either this Saturday, Friday, or Sunday. Mike says he's going to let me know, because I just left his house today, as you guys seen. High Rev Garage. Soon as their video goes up on their YouTube channel, he told me that it should be there sometime this week. I will have the link up on this video and the last video and so forth. I'll have their link so you guys can go subscribe to them. But yeah, so far everything is going well. Let me show you guys these tires real quick, and let's go from there quick. Let me see. So these are the tires. I don't really know the brand, but I did get hooked up with a tire shop. I got a lot of meat on these. I actually got the same size. It's staggered. So these 2 back here are the 45s, 18-inch wheels, and then over here in the front we have 35s in the front, and yeah, they both staggered. I still got the goddamn tape on them and stuff. Let me see if I can show you guys. You guys can still see some of the tape is still on there, but it's all good. And this is the side where the coilover is fucked up. As you guys can see right there, it's so bent right there. Yep, damaged. It's all bad. So I'm not be driving this car. I'm gonna leave this here, just parked until I get it all taken care of this weekend. And yeah, take it looking good. Gotta give it a nice good detailing. So yeah, y'all, this is it. This is the video. I do appreciate you guys for watching the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you do 2 things: like and subscribe. We're growing every single day. Today's has been crazy. This week it's already starting off kind of rocky, but at the end of the day, I'm glad I found out what's making that noise with my car, that you guys be hearing that rattle. And on top of that, the slip light is no more there. New tires is good. The bad little signal, the tire sensor is no more popping up on my screen. I mean on my dashboard. And yeah, so now you guys will be able to see me starting this weekend. Once I get the coilovers on, new coilovers, I will be able to actually push this motherfucking car on the road. Since I own this car, even on the previous video with my brother when we did like little racing and stuff, I couldn't even like fully even push my car because suspension was but the wheels were so bad. I had no traction on it, and I had thread showing on 3 of the tires, so I really couldn't show you guys the dope video. But now that we getting some good ass TNs, coilovers, plus I got some fat wheels, some meaty wheels, brand new. Now it's time for me to get like a GoPro and do some actually highway pulls. Anyway, so I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thank you guys for watching. And we got so much more to do. The Tegra, we got so much to do on that car. We got so much to do on both of these cars. Just stay tuned. And thank you guys for the support. And stay tuned for tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video, hopefully, I think we should be getting the coilovers. And we good. See y'all later. We out.